All right, so if you're running a Shopify store, you know the deal. It's a constant battle, right? Trying to turn all those window shoppers into actual paying customers. Well, today we're going to dive into a super powerful way to win that battle by using the right plugins to completely transform your store's performance.
Let's just kick things off with a number that should really make you sit up and listen. 97%. Seriously, that is the average percentage of visitors who land on an e-commerce store and then just leave without buying a single thing. Just think about that for a second. For every 100 people who visit your site, 97 of them walk away empty-handed.
So, that begs a question, right? If that's what's happening to the average store, what are the top-performing stores doing differently? I can tell you, it's not just luck. They are using a very specific set of tools and strategies to fix the problems that cause people to leave. And that's exactly what we're going to break down.
You know, the absolute best way to think about this problem is to imagine your store is a giant bucket. You're working so hard, pouring all this traffic into the top, but there are holes everywhere, and all those potential sales are just leaking right out. So our first job is to identify where those leaks are.
And here's what that 97% looks like in the real world. A typical e-commerce store converts somewhere around just 2 to 3%. See that tiny little blue bar on the right? Yeah, that represents your actual customers. And that massive red bar? That is all your lost opportunity. Our whole goal here is to make that blue bar bigger by plugging up those leaks. So, where's the single biggest gushing hole in that bucket? It's right here. An astounding 70% of shoppers who go through all the trouble of adding items to their cart will just leave before finishing the purchase. I mean, these are your most interested prospects, and they're slipping away right at the final step.
And that right there brings us to the solution. The most effective way to patch these holes is with Shopify plugins, or apps as they're also called. And look, these aren't just fancy add-ons. They are absolutely essential tools for automating tasks, recovering those lost sales, and creating a shopping experience that actually convinces people to buy.
Okay, just so we're all on the same page, what even is a Shopify plugin? It's pretty simple. It's a third-party app you install from the Shopify App Store. Each one is designed to add a specific capability that Shopify doesn't have right out of the box, from sending automated emails to displaying customer photos. And the impact these can have is huge. We're not talking about small tweaks here. We're talking about major growth. We're talking about recovering 10 to 15% of lost sales, increasing your average order value by up to 30%, and boosting your overall conversion rate by as much as 50%. Come on, those are total game changers.
Okay, so we know we need plugins. But here's the catch. There are literally thousands of them out there. So which ones actually move the needle? Let's get into our essential toolkit and see how all of this builds into a powerful sales engine.
Here's a quick look at our starting lineup. We're going to focus on 3 core types of tools. We've got Klaviyo for some seriously powerful email marketing, Privy for capturing leads right on your site, and Looks for building that all-important trust with photo reviews. Together, they create a real powerhouse for growth.
First up is Klaviyo. This is, without a doubt, the heavyweight champion of email marketing automation for Shopify. If you are serious about growing your store, you absolutely need a tool this powerful in your corner.
What makes Klaviyo so darn good is its ability to get incredibly specific. You can segment customers based on their purchase history or what they've been browsing, and then send them these hyper-relevant automated email and SMS campaigns, like those crucial abandoned cart reminders, that feel personal and really drive action.
And if you need any more proof of email's power, just look at this. On average, email marketing generates a return of $42 for every single dollar spent. That just proves that investing in a robust tool like Klaviyo isn't an expense. It's one of the highest leverage investments you can make for your store, period.
Next on our list is Privy. Now, if Klaviyo is for nurturing the audience you already have, Privy is a master at building that audience in the first place. It's all about converting your website visitors into email and SMS subscribers. Privy does this through a whole suite of on-site tools. You've definitely seen them before. You know, the pop-ups that offer a discount for your email, those fun spin-to-win wheels that gamify the sign-up process, and of course, those crucial exit intent offers that give visitors a reason to stay just as they're about to leave. Our third essential tool is Looks, and it tackles one of the most important elements in e-commerce, trust. Looks helps you build powerful social proof by collecting and showcasing visual reviews from your actual customers.
So instead of just plain old text reviews, Looks helps you get photos and videos of customers really using your products. It automates the request process and even lets you offer a discount for submissions. The result is this beautiful, trustworthy gallery that shows new visitors that people just like them absolutely love what you sell.
So we've seen some powerful tools, but here's the secret. It isn't just about installing a bunch of plugins and hoping for the best. The top stores are strategic. They have a framework for choosing the right tools for their specific challenges. Here's a simple but really effective process. First, assess your biggest leak. Is it cart abandonment? Low conversion rates? Then, evaluate plugins based on things like their reviews and support. And finally, be aware of the common mistakes that can actually end up hurting your store.
Now, this slide is so important. On the left, you see plugin overload. This is a classic trap where store owners install way too many apps. It slows down the site, creates conflicts, and racks up monthly fees. But on the right is our goal, a strategic selection of maybe 5 to 7 core plugins that each solve a specific problem and deliver a clear return on investment.
Okay, so once you've chosen your strategic toolkit, the work isn't over. Not even close. Getting the maximum return on your investment requires a smart implementation and optimization plan. So let's walk through that playbook. The most crucial point here is that these tools have to work together. For instance, the emails you capture with Privy should automatically flow right into your Klaviyo welcome series. You also need to be testing everything, from your email subject lines to your pop-up timing. And finally, schedule a quarterly audit to get rid of what's not working and double down on what is.
And that really brings us to the most important takeaway of this whole explainer. Plugins are incredibly powerful tools, but they are not magic solutions. Your success won't come from just installing them. It's going to come from the strategy you build around them and your commitment to testing and optimizing over time.
So, I'll leave you with this question. We've established that every store has leaks in its sales bucket. So based on what you've just seen, which leak is the biggest in your business, and which tool will you use to patch it first?